This is a snowblower from an Ariens S16 garden tractor. I think it's 42 inches wide. The plan is to adapt it to the mini skid steer. At first, when I designed this machine, the plan was to have a power takeoff from the main engine to a snowblower. But as you can see, I'm not doing that. So the plan is to make this as a self-contained power unit with the engine and everything, and just have a quick touch plate for the loader. I have a few different options. All the snowblowers I've seen for ATVs and such have the engine behind the blower like this, and either direct drive or through a gear reduction using belts and pulleys. This unit originally was powered directly from the tractor's engine, so I believe the input speed here was 3600, and there's two reductions here. I really don't want the engine behind here because it will stick quite far out in front of the loader. So I think I will mount the engine up here with I think it's called a jack shaft, back and down here again. So to start with, I want to remove all of this. This was the old hand crank for the chute. I will be using a hydraulic motor for this. What? Oh, it's been beaten. It's a good thing we checked this. I will replace this with a double pulley for 2 belts. I'm trying to remove this pulley, but it gave up a fight. So this was there and the pulley on there. So I cut out this piece and I tried a puller on this, but I wouldn't say it was welded, but I don't know what that is. Either way, it came apart. But I think there is a keyway here. That was what I was hoping for. So I will try to cut this without damaging anything else. Yes. It did damage the axle a bit, but not as much as I feared. I think we're good. Bearing might even survive. We're good to go. Normally on Arien's snowblowers, the pulley is attached on a boss like this. This is 3/4 inch and it fits here. But this axle here is slightly larger. It's 22 something millimeters. Yes, 7/8 of an inch. So I don't have any pulleys with that diameter, so I have to order those. Since I live in the metric world, imperial sizes are not available here. This is what I had laying around of double pulleys. So I was hoping to use some of this. I will need a jack shaft, so I will need 4 pulleys. The goal is to have the impeller spin at 1500 RPM. This one runs at 1800, so it's a 2-to-1 reduction. The pulley on the motor is 4.5 inches, and then the impeller is 9. But that is stupid fast. So 1500 RPM ish. So the engine runs at 3600. Need to go down to 1500. So let's see what I can make out of these. This is my old snowblower. It was originally an Arien's ST1136, so it's 36 inches wide or 90 centimeters. I built this using a Longines Honda clone. I think it's a clone of the GX690, and it's 27 horsepower. This snowblower will basically not be in use anymore when I'm finished with the snowblower for the mean skid steer. So this engine I bought brand new. It was not cheap, and it would be, I could save a lot of money if I just transfer that motor engine to the new blower. It would be I'm already way over budget on all my builds, so it would be smart to just move this one over. It would be economically wise to do so. Or in other words, it would be stupid. It would be stupid to buy a new motor when I have this. Så kan pappa finne noe vi kan åpne eska med?
Ja, en saks.
En saks?
Ja.
Okay. Wow!
Wow, den var svær!
Haha!
Ah,
Sjekk den!
den var kul!
Den var kul! Ser du, den er helt lik den motoren.
Ja.
Jo, helt likens. This is a template of the motor mounts for the motor. It's much easier to use this to sketch everything instead of moving around the big motor. So this is the engine mount. To be able to tension one of the belts, I want to have the holes for the motor slotted so I can move the motor for tensioning. Yes. So I have tacked the motor plate in place. Obviously there's going to be some gusseting going on here, but the plate should be parallel with the input shaft now. So the next thing I need to do is make it 90 degrees to the input shaft. So I have this angle finder, magnetic. So what we can do is we can zero it. So that's 0. So you see we have to go up 4.5 degrees without tilting everything here. That's 0 ish. So let's just double check with the shafts. Yeah, so that's good. This is not rocket science, so 0.3 degrees off is acceptable. I woke up last night and I had a feeling that I had forgotten something. And sure enough, when I made these brackets, I didn't account for the size of the pulley. I also didn't account for the engine sticking further forward. The pulleys don't line up. So in order to move these pulleys forward, I need to lift them. But then I was afraid of these brackets hitting the oil filter. But it looks like I have plenty of clearance. I can lift the brackets and move them forward a bit and also up. So I am able to fit the belts over it. But I will still have access to replacing the filter when that time comes. So this bracket will also be moved back further, so the end of this bearing sits flush to the end down here.
I'm getting old, I don't see anything. Yeah, that makes sense. The shaft is pointing down because it only has one bearing. If I move it up slightly.
Let's see if I have some belts we can use. Oh, that's 37. Huh? That's a 30. 30 would fit.
Close enough.
We'll try that and see if the level drops once the oil filter fills up. I can hear it filling the carburetor. Okay, first time firing this engine. it's easier to see now how this becomes a restriction. From this angle, it's not easy to see, but you can't see the entire blade, because here so I'm planning to cut this and create a 90 degree, just like this. Just continue this profile straight up and move the hole further left and up a tiny bit. Hey. It's not easy to do this when there's a camera in the way. What?
I'm getting old. So there is no restriction here now. The snow will come straight out and up. I also welded 20mm flat steel here to lift this a bit. Like so. Now it's just a matter of welding it